on the day of the incursion for the North Camp at Standing Rock, it started pretty violently. Uh, once not the military, but the police showed up in their barricades and their armor gear and their armored vehicles, a fire was set. Lots of tires were piled onto it. Black smoke billowed everywhere. But it was still relatively peaceful except for that. And then, I don't know, it was probably about 30 minutes later, an hour later, probably an hour later, there was a gully that was behind where I was when I made this photograph. There's sort of a gully, and a rise went up, and one of the radicals got onto a bullhorn and said, I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but said essentially, anybody who wants to protest peacefully, go over here. Anybody that believes in protesting violently, go to this side. And all of a sudden, people started running back and forth and choosing sides. And then, violence broke out. And when I kind of turned around and I saw this woman with her grandson, and I asked if I could make a photograph, and they agreed, and I did. And fortunately, when I made the photograph, it didn't change. Even though they knew I was going to make it, it didn't change how they appeared. And the look on the woman's face, and this is what attracted me to want to make a photograph of her in the first place, is that she was of an age that she would have remembered probably as a young girl, something similar, where the U.S. government came in. At that time, it was probably military, and said, okay, I know we gave you this land, but now we want it. So we're taking it back and we're relocating you over to another place. And here she was standing, watching all of this unfold. And, I don't know, but from the look on her face and even on her grandson's face, I don't think they were in favor of the violence, but there it was, and before them. And so I titled this photograph History Repeating Itself, because for this woman, it was repeating itself. And again, I felt so compelled to make this photograph because for me, it sort of encapsulated everything that was going on in her face. And not only everything that was going on then, but everything that has gone on with the native people in conflict with the U.S. government for centuries, or for at least a century, longer, really. And anyhow, that's why I made the photograph.